Have you ever lived knowing you were hated? Benzema has. He's even managed to win the Ballon d'Or. Benzema didn't just suffer for fun, he fed on all hatred to survive. Now he's a football superstar and one of France's biggest athletes of all time. Here's Benzema rags to riches story and a review of his scandal with his national team to becoming one of the hated football figure in France. Benzema came to his family as the sixth son out of 9 children. His parents, Hafid and Wahida, were immigrants from Algeria. They settled in the violent neighborhood of Bron, a commune in the metropolis of Lyon in eastern France. But just like many immigrant kids, Karim Benzema pretty much grew up as a rascal. Because of the environment he lives in, he followed dangerous gangs, which leads to a life that invited him to crime as a kid. But it was his father's discipline that made him a better kid. Benzema started his footballing career at his hometown club of Bron-Terraillon. Football to him was just fun, until he caught the attention of club officials when he scored 2 crazy goals at an under-10 match against the Lyon Youth Academy. He was so good with the ball that the youth coach had to speak to his parents directly, and they were lucky to sign him. The future Ballon d'Or winner started as an ordinary ball boy for Lyon men's team. No one ever thought he would make it big until he was about 16 years old when he rose through the youth academy. He scored a whooping 32 goals for Lyon under-16 team in the under-16 French league. And in 2004, when Benzema had scored 66 goals in 148 appearances, Karim was called up to the France national team. He was part of the team that consisted of players such as Hatem Ben Arfa, Samir Nasri, and Jeremy Menez. The French team beat Spain in the final of that tournament with a very late winner from Samir Nasri. Because of his unmatchable performance as a number 9, Benzema finally signed for Real Madrid, and the rest, as they say, is history. You would have wondered why Karim Benzema was never called up to the France national team years ago, and thanks to the French media, he was also marketed as being a bad person. To begin, one must understand that football in France is extremely political. For example, the 1998 World Cup win was used to promote multiculturalism with the motto Blanc, and Black Arab being thrown around. Blanc, which means white in Black Arab, is a slang term used to refer to people of North Africa descent, which includes players like Zinedine Zidane, who has also been heavily discriminated due to his Algerian descent. When Benzema chose France at the age of 19, he was asked to justify his choice on a radio show, and he made a crucial mistake to say that the reason and why he chose France ahead of Algeria is that France offered him greater chance of winning trophies. From that point, Benzema became a very disliked figure in France and also left the people of Algeria in disbelief because they were not happy with his words of betrayal. Then came the Zahia scandal. A 17-year-old prostitute was hired by several France national team, including Karim Benzema. Of course, Benzema was not condemned for anything, as it was proved he did not know she was underage. Consent age in France is 16, but minor prostitution is illegal. This incident badly hurt his quite terrible image. And again, it was a sex tape scandal which got Benzema in trouble. A sex tape from Valbuena phone was leaked and he was going to be blackmailed. Seeing that they couldn't get anywhere with Valbuena, the blackmailer then contacted Karim Zanetti as they knew he was a childhood friend of Benzema. They asked him to get in contact with Benzema so he can speak with Valbuena. Then you know the rest. Benzema told Valbuena he knew about the tape, that the blackmailers were serious. He should pay if he doesn't want the tape to leak or ignore if he doesn't care. But this got him in trouble as the investigator told the French Football Federation about Benzema involvement. Yet this story itself is less interesting as the drama that resulted around it. But these are the scandal that led to the fallout of Karim Benzema with his national team in France.